The next choice you make as a user of Cloud Backup is to decide where to put your Cloud Backup storage. Now, as part of your Cloud Backup service, you have the option of using the native Azure storage. You have the option of using up to 10, I think close to 11 different data centers scattered across the globe, whether it's in the United States, elsewhere in North America, Europe, or Asia. Now, you also should also be pointed out that you have the option of using your own Azure storage should you already have an account set up. However, this does come at an additional cost for you if you want to do that. You may opt to choose your own data storage from Azure if you are in a highly regulated industry like healthcare or finance, for example, where you are required to have physical control of your data at all times. All things being equal, though, if you are interested in keeping your cost to a minimum, it's recommended to go ahead and just use the default Azure storage. Comes at no extra charge, as I mentioned before. Once you've selected all three of these things, it's as simple as clicking on one of these buttons down here below. Clicking the Review Order blue button on the right-hand side simply assumes you want to back up your all your Office 365 users, depending on the workload you choose, of course, and kicks off the order process very quickly. If you want to have more control over who gets backed up within your Office 365 tenant, you can click Customize Setup, and that will give you a number of different prompts so you can select exactly which of the users on your Office 365 tenant needs to be backed up. Either way, they do the same thing. They kick off that initial order for Cloud Backup. And this may take usually an hour or so, depending on how much of data that you're going to be backing up. Larger tenants, for example, may take several hours to kick off the initial backup process. Smaller tenants may be as quick as an hour or so. So either way, those buttons do the same thing. On the next screen, we'll touch on what happens after you kick off that initial Cloud Backup order.